Hi, sweet friends. It's Miss Amy, and I'm thinking about some summertime fun and something I can share with you. An inexpensive and fun recipe that was inspired by this book called Worm Weather. It's such a cute book, and Miss Rachel has read this book on the Keys Learning Line, and it's all about little squiggly wiggly worms and summertime when it rains and the worms come up out of the ground. So thank goodness it's starting to rain a little bit more in Tampa, and we're going to be seeing more of our little worms. So definitely check this book out on the Keys Learning Line. And as I said, Miss Rachel read this book a little while ago. So check that out. Maybe look at the book, read along, and then we're going to make some dirt. So I went to the store and I got some simple ingredients, very inexpensive. I just got some ice cream, and I thought I had a flower pot at home, but I don't. So I'm just using this funky little glass. Any plastic cup, sippy cup, you can use a clean flower pot, any little fun dish or bowl, but I'm using this because it kind of has a little bit of a lip, a dimension, a little bit like a flower pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop, my melty ice cream. Here I took it out so it'd be nice and soft for the video, but it got a little bit too soft. That's okay. So I'm going to put some vanilla ice cream in here. Really, any flavor that you like, you can do. It doesn't have to be vanilla, because you're going to cover it up with Oreos, and that's going to look like dirt. So we're going to start with our ice cream. Then what I'm going to do, I just bought a mini bag of Oreos. So I'm going to open up a Ziploc, pour a couple little Oreos in there. So this is going to be the dirt on top of our concoction. Kind of crush those up, give those a good crush. Who doesn't love an Oreo? These are regular little minis. If you have any gluten-free family members, they actually make gluten-free Oreos now, which is crazy. I've never tried them before, but they're probably just as delicious as good old-fashioned Oreos. So I'm just going to give these a good smush. I would bang it with a mallet, but I think that's too loud for our video. When we're talking peaceful summertime fun, maybe we don't want to make a bunch of really loud noises. Also, it's been raining here tonight, and if my dogs hear a loud noise, they're probably going to get scared because they really don't like the thunder. Might think it's thunder again. Okay, so I have my crushed Oreos. I'm going to pour those over my melty ice cream to make it kind of look like soil on top. So now I have my ice cream, I've got my soil, my dirt, which is delicious Oreos. Just had this little flower in my house. Stick that in there so it kind of looks like a flower pot. I also have this artificial flower that I think I got at Michael's for 75% off last summer. Really cute and pretty, so I just have that in a vase. You can use any artificial flower as well if you don't want to use a real flower. And then I just bought some sour gummy worms. You can do the traditional gummy worms as well if your kids like those better. And I'm going to put these on top so it looks like I have a little potted plant, sort of, in my garden with a little flower, some gummy worms, and Oreos. And again, check this little book read aloud from Miss Rachel on the Keys Learning Line. That's QEES our learning line where we read all of our wonderful books and stories. Check out Worm Weather. Maybe you can make a little dirt pot with your kids, especially if it's a rainy day and you're looking for an inexpensive and fun little activity to do, also delicious and of course can be eaten after. So when I was thinking about doing this tonight, it kind of made me think of some other fun, inexpensive little summertime activities to keep the kids engaged and to kind of go exploring. Of course, chalk that you can buy at the dollar store or at Target or Walmart, very inexpensive. You can even get a big box of chalk for really inexpensive for the summer. Always amazing to go outside on the sidewalk when it's not raining and do your chalk. Some chalk even comes in neon and glow in the dark colors. I know my girls loved that when they were little. Super fun to go outside and draw. Of course, our old faithfuls are Play-Doh. Play-Doh never disappoints. Kids love to play with Play-Doh. If you're not crazy about the mess inside, you can always put down a little mat or the top of like a big Tupperware Rubbermaid tin. Love the smell of Play-Doh. That brings me right back to my childhood. They have all these fun, amazing, colorful neon colors now, as well as the traditional colors. Play-Doh, always a crowd favorite with kids, really good for their dexterity and fine motor. And also if you have cookie cutters or anything like that at home, a great way for your kids to make fun little creations on their own. And then of course, no summer is complete without bubbles. Also, super inexpensive. You can get these at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, Target, Walmart. Kids absolutely love bubbles. Of course, you can make your own bubbles at home as well. So just a couple little things I was thinking of as we kick off our summer. I hope you enjoy this video and have a wonderful and safe summer with your kids. Don't forget to mix it up and be creative, and you don't have to really spend money. I think I got this little pint of ice cream was a BOGO. These Oreos were a couple bucks, and so were these. I had the flour at home and the little cup, so I think spent about $5 or $6 to make that dessert. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a delicious and beautiful summer full of worms and flowers and all things good. Take care of yourself and be well, and I wish you well.